Okay.
Welcome to my show, Having Tea with Voodoo Dollies. I'm Elizabeth Laura.
And I'm Zeke Von Rock.
From Angelspit.
Back to you, Elizabeth.
Okay. So, when did you start being around music?
When I was really young. My grandma used to play the piano in silent movies. My grandmother was quite old. And she used to play the piano in silent movies. And, yeah, she was crazy. And she taught me how to play piano. And she was trying to teach me all this stuff. And I was trying to figure out all the music, like Duran Duran and shit like that. And I got in trouble because I was trying to work out how to play Duran Duran. Yeah. And I worked in my dad's shop selling clothes. And then I bought my first synth when I was 14. I saved up for my first synth. And the addiction has gone on. So I think I'm into synthesizers.
So, what influences your musical style?
Conversation more than anything. I mean, like, I started off with Jean-Michel Jarre, French guy, Kraftwerk, Heads. Actually, ZZ Top was one of the oldest influences because they had synthesizers and guitars, and I didn't know what it was called. And then I got into like electro stuff like Jean-Michel Jarre and, as I mentioned, Kraftwerk. And then I got into grunge, and then I got into electro all at the same time. So there's actually, when I was in uni, I studied music in university, and there's this radio show that from 6 till 9 was getting cassette tapes sent over, this is in Australia, sent over from Seattle as grunge was happening. Here's this cool new band called Nirvana or Soundgarden, but no one had ever heard of this shit. So I was getting these, like, they were playing these tapes on the radio. And then from 9 till midnight, there was a guy on who was getting the white label LPs coming in from England. And he was playing Prodigy in all of an 808 state. So I was getting metal or grunge, then electro. And it was kind of all coming together. And then one day I heard Skinny Puppy. And I went, it all makes sense. And Skinny Puppy are the Brutals. I loved it. And since then, Smashing Pumpkins, Placebo, and heaps of Electroflash and Glitch and all sorts of shit, and Balafita and you name it. But the main influence for me is conversations with people, and talking to people and talking about life and all that sort of thing, because that thoughts and words evoke music to me.
So what would you say is the lyrical inspiration?
For the new album, Hello My Name Is, the lyrical inspiration was actually a cafe in New York City on the corner of 2nd Avenue, 3rd Avenue and St. Mark's. And I would go in there from 8:30 in the morning and I would sit there and watch people go to work. And I would watch this look on their face, knowing that they were trundling out of their house and they had to be out of their house by 8:15. And then they'd walk to work, they'd pick up a coffee, Starbucks or whatever, take the same route, the same train, see the same people, put on their buds, go 3 stops to that song, go up the stairs, this fucking routine that they would have going to the job that they hated. And I worked the corporate thing for like 5-10 years, and I hated it, it destroyed my soul, and that's why I started Angelspit. That's why the beginning of it began Angelspit. But that was a major inspiration for us, for me, was this, the occult of the corporation. How we're in this thing. It's this, the whole thing's inspired by a lyric which is in the song Counterfeit, which is the second song on the CD, which is, if God is money, then I am the devil. And because everybody now acknowledges that God is money, but no one really acknowledges the concept of the devil anymore. And it's not about Satan or Jesus. It's about what is the anti-money now, and how can I become the anti-money? And within this system, it's not about anarchy and destroying things. It's about how can I better myself and enrich myself so that I may survive. Is there life beyond my Nintendo Wii? Do I have real friends beyond Facebook? Here we are in the digital age, and we have completely lost our humanity. We forgot to look up that once upon a time we were explorers. Why aren't we focusing all of our attention on going to Mars? Serious question. Why aren't we? Because we've completely lost the plot.
Indeed.
Yeah. we can't explore the outer anymore, so we explore the inner, the micro, and the financial system, the internet, etc., is a way that we can explore and conquer. And well, a lot of people are saying that increasingly what we have to do is remember that it's a massive universe, and we are a massively complex being. We've just stopped.
So,
Revolution. Like, and the big fucking scale of it. It's not like, fuck!
yes!
Good. Ah.
Feels good, doesn't it?
It does. It's relief.
So, what is the favorite song ever written with this band?
For me personally, wow, I think on the new album, it's the last track on the new album called Violence, and it's a really gentle song where I'm singing. It's really weird that I wanted to write a song that a 15-year-old boy could play a 15-year-old girl and she'd fall in love with him. And the lyrics are really fucked up. It's about, I won't go into what it's about, but it's really fucked up. And I think it's my favorite song because I don't want anyone to remix it. Like, I don't want anyone to touch this song. Like, it will probably get remixed. But it's so, it says horror and beauty and macabreness and pulsating, driving hellish beats and chaos in the world falling to bits. I think really well. There's another song on Carbon Beauty, which is the previous album, called Blitzbomb, which I really like. I don't think a lot of people got that song because it's this crazy beat and it's all wild, and I really like that. And crazy screaming, and I love Toxic Girl as well. Off the new one, I love Berman heaps. I love Defibrillator, which is this really pop song. I don't think anyone got that either. They're the most venomous lyrics I've ever written. And it's funny, Defibrillator's about kids in the club saying, what's your scene background? Can I ask you that? What's your scene background?
You were the one getting interviewed.
I know, but I just want to ask you. You like coffee or new wave, what's your thing?
That's a really hard one to answer because I started out doing this teeny weedy shit and then ended up being kind of gothy thing.
Yes. Defibrillator kind of pushes the whole idea that you go into it when you're 16, 17 or whatever, and there's a whole bunch of these kids, and one by one the kids start falling off, and they're either pregnant, they go to jail, they get a mortgage, they get a wife, they get a suit, they get a car, they die, they commit suicide, they go to jail, whatever, they go through rehab. And the song's just about, it was actually inspired, I was in a club in New York, and there's this girl who passed out in the toilets because she drank too much, and it makes a bit of a statement about the American healthcare system as well, because I remember when she passed out, someone said, well, there goes $3 grand, and I went, what? And she goes, oh, well, the ambulance is going to cost her $1,500, she's going to see 2 specialists, and they're going to be $750 each, that's $3 grand, and I went, fucking joking me. Where in Australia, if you do that, it's like $150 for it. They'll pump your stomach for free, but the ambulance will cost you like $100. So everyone binge drinks. And anyway, I saw this girl go down, and I just remember thinking how one by one we're all being pecked off, and that's life, I guess, isn't it? But it's and it's the song's hook is Defibrillator, which how I watch my friends and my close associates go through horrible tragedies. I've seen kids take one trip too many, or take the wrong trip and they never come back, or kids be crucified on a needle, And I've also seen kids get pregnant at a really young age, and now they're the best mothers in the world, which is positive. I don't know what it's like, and it's a funny, really funny pop song, and I love pop music. I love it. I can never get it right. I end up writing this mashed up, fucked up shit, which I like. But I don't know. I just wanted to write a pop song with the most really fucked up lyrics I could possibly. Every single character in the song is somebody I've met. And it's also about New York. How the prettiest rooms are the most vacant.
Any crazy band stories you'd like to share?
I'll come back to it. I've got to think of one that's... we'll come back to it. Actually, crazy band stories. I'll try and think of one. Oh my god.
I feel like you have some pretty fucking crazy ones.
I've been to some pretty wild after parties.
Anything that happened recently?
I'm trying to think of something appropriate. I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
That's okay.
I'm trying to think
Next
of something.
interview.
Next interview. One will come to me as I'm like, oh yeah, that's a crazy one. I can't think of one right now. But there's just been some really fucking wild things, like, I don't know. I'll think of
Valor is just a crazy person.
That was a crazy.
She borrowed that from me last night.
Did she? Oh,
In the
that's
parking
great.
lot.
That's fantastic. She does that. Yes.
So, any last words before being initiated into the other realm?
You are better. For the existence that you live right now, you are better. You deserve more, you've worked for more, you can do more. If you ever wanted to be a rock star, start right now. You're not too young or old. Focus on the desire you had to be, if you wanted to do fashion, do it. If you wanted to be a model, do it. Playing in front of 1 million people, that doesn't mean anything anymore. The whole thing about it is that you're making music and you think you're creative. Because our world is so fucked. It's so fucked that I don't think there are any more global answers. The answers are now inside yourself. That for you to become creative and to think of your way through the situation that you're in, through the power of your creativity, to make something of what you have now, you are better.
Time to stab the dolly.
Stab the Dolly! Do I get a pen or should I just pick one out of the
Just
brain?
pick one out. Yeah. Anywhere. That was how to do Voodoo Dollies. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.